My name is Kimberly Wallace. I am the director of Proof. I love the fact that Stagecrafters is doing it here at the Baldwin Theater. Doing it on the second stage is even better because it's a black box theater, which means that it's not a normal type of theater setting and it's very intimate. We also have an amazing cast of amazing actors who've been working really hard at producing these characters, taking them from the page and putting them onto stage, and I'm really excited about seeing it performed. The play is about a young woman. Her name is Catherine.
Catherine is a 25-year-old. She was born and raised in Chicago, and for the past 7 or 8 years, she's had to take care of her mentally unstable father. So she's had to watch him slowly decline and eventually just lose it altogether.
Robert is a brilliant, world-renowned mathematician, and he's the head of the math department at the University of Chicago. Now, he's a widower, and he has 2 grown daughters. Now, his oldest daughter is Claire.
Claire is definitely a yuppie. She lives in New York City. She has her whole life planned out for her, has a fiance, going to be married, and has her sister's life sort of planned better than what her sister's actually executing it as. So she's a fixer. She has a type A personality. She's very successful. She's kind, but then Claire comes first, usually.
His youngest daughter is Catherine. She lives at home, and she's attending Northwestern, and she hopes potentially to follow in her father's footsteps in mathematics.
Harold is an interesting individual. He's 27. He's a professor at the University of Chicago. He loves mathematics. When he was in high school, he was, that very stereotypical model of a nerd. And I think as he got to university more so, he started finding ways to not exactly be that mold and to get out of that mold so he can become more popular and more with the in crowd.
Because there's so many themes involved with this show, the cast and myself and the production team, we've all really focused on just relationships and how we deal with our parents and how we deal with who we are as people and finding out who we are and our families.
There's no easy way to play crazy. There are any number of choices that you can make. In such an intimate setting as the second stage here at Stagecrafters, I can rely much more on subtlety and dialogue and physicality. The trick is to treat each scene with the proper mentality and energy.
Catherine has different levels to her. She has a built-in defense mechanism using sarcasm and wit to keep people from knowing her true feelings and to keep from feeling vulnerable when different problems occur. But she has different levels that she likes to, that I like to explore and figure out exactly what's making her tick.
I worked with this play in my acting class previously, and I fell in love with the play, I fell in love with the show, I fell in love with the writing style is just absolutely amazing. I love David Auburn's, kind of shorthanded, very quick-natured talks. It's very quick-paced talking, and I like that snappy talks. And there's some of that whimsical humor in here in this play as well. It makes me really excited about it. So
I like to get dressed up. Claire is definitely a girly girl, and I am that way too. I have had the most difficulty separating myself from this character than any other role that I've played before. I'm not as well organized as Claire is, and she has a plan for everything. She's always analyzing both sides of the story, even though she really wants to believe what Catherine has to say and that perhaps she's written this amazing proof that could change mathematics as we know it. She still has doubts. She still has that question as to what her sister's capabilities are or what exactly is going on in Catherine's head.
I've just really liked how the playwright focuses on how he pulls out that particular theme in this show, and it's really very interesting and fun to watch, and I really enjoyed preparing for it.